Hello traders, it's Yanis here from Nikos Trading Academy, and I would like to welcome you to another live room weekly results. As always, I have chosen some pairs, the ones at least that were more volatile, so we can go through them and see what happened this week. Market was creating some false breakouts, but let's see what happened with USDCAD. We found a nice opportunity after a reaction on a major support area. We saw at the beginning of our week a nice setup appearing. We had in this case here, we had an account protection order of 50 pips, and of course you can see the movement. Price didn't reach our next target, but of course gave us our win-win scenario. We have nothing to lose right now, and our second target is kind of a range here. Sorry, our third target is 120 pips. You could trail your APO on an M12 if you want to, and you can see that with 50 pips we have already 150 plus 120 on our last position, more than 2% in this trade. On Euro Yen, we saw a price at the beginning of the week retracing. We were hoping, of course, for our support area to hold. It didn't, so it was something like a false breakout. We got our opportunity to enter against the main trend, M6 entry. Account protection order would be like 30, maybe 35 pips, and you can see, of course, with lower risk, price is still moving. I mean, we found our next target here, 200 pips, incremental profits, and last position now is 180 pips, more or less. So you see, with 30 pips, we have managed to take more than 180. Let's say 6% only on a nice M6 entry. On GBPJPY, we saw at the beginning of the week price not being able to reach our resistance area. We had an M12 trendline break, lower highs. We got our opportunity, and whoever took this trade, this would be also an M48 big target. Against the main trend, of course, you have to lower your risk, but you can see with an APO of what is like 50 pips, 50, 60 pips, price has already moved like, what's that, 280 pips. So you see, again, we have a win-win scenario. You have trailed your account protection orders as always, and we still remain to go short because price can get down to this area. So on GBPJPY, we got 5 times our risk so far. Not bad at all. On USDCHF, on higher settings, we have also double tops. We thought we could go short. That was a very powerful reaction here, a trendline break, everything was pointing short. We had also a nice setup, but price had something else in mind. So this was like a 40, okay, let's say 50 pips of an account protection order going for 160, but it didn't go all the way down here. It just moved like 10, 12 pips, and then we got stopped out, minus 150 pips in this case. Now on GBPUSD, we had a wedge on higher settings. We saw price breaking. Of course, the breakout strategy would be the ideal. This was the first, or even this one, someone took the next retracement. Again, like 30, 35 pips of an account protection order. Is it? Yes, 30, 35 pips. And you can see how powerful this movement was. 130 pips. So for sure, 5 times our APO in this case. So 820 pips in total. I have already deducted the 150. Some winnings, some losses also smaller, much more smaller, due to our money management rules. I would say 800 pips, 15 to 18% this week. Not bad at all. Keep your last position running as long as you can, or as short as you can, and see you again Monday morning with our top-down approach. Thank you very much and have a great weekend.